So in 2015, Indonesia faced one of the largest ecological disasters the world has ever seen. In 3 months, fires burnt down so much forest and peatland that it put more carbon in the air than Europe did in a whole year. To have so much forest lost to fires, to have so much carbon put into the air, and can you imagine what the people who lived there experienced? So once we stepped off the plane, it was quite amazing. It felt like I had stepped into a garage with buses running all day long. The air was thick, my throat began to burn, my nose began to burn. As we walked on the tarmac, I took readings on the air quality meter. It was about 40,000. 30,000 is very high. 30,000 particles per cubic foot was equivalent to what a cigarette puts out. Every breath you take is like drawing on a cigarette, and it was going to get worse. We got to the dormitory where we were staying. The indoor air quality was worse. It was about 60,000. Based on the numbers, it would have been safer to sleep outdoors because it would have been half the level of pollution.
Some people that because the haze.
They died?
Yeah, they died. Like children, when he was cycling, and then he didn't use the mask, so the haze come into the mouth, his mouth, and then he cannot breathe and dead on the way. Yeah.
So many children exposed. Quite a few cases of children just walking to school and dying on the way. They would collapse and within 24 hours get diarrhea and pass away. This was a kind of a toxic shock to the system. Our friends who had aunts and uncles who were getting strokes. You know, it's very hard to pinpoint that it's the haze, but with the high incidence of these stories, we were getting rather concerned. And it made our work feel even more urgent.
We just walked through a forest and fires are raging below our feet. They're 5 to 8 feet underground and they just spread underground because it's like paper sponge down there. It's all really dry and very flammable. So they're pumping water in so that it will kind of retard that and hopefully stop the spread of fire in this area. But the forest is huge, it's 5,000 hectares. We just saw like 8 men going at it, you know, like practically fighting nature. So our prayers are with them. I really hope rain comes soon. So we'll be giving them 8 masks and a drone. And these are the brave men who are fighting fires on everyone's behalf.
Polisi sedang memasuki ruang demonstrasi. Kata kami ingin menyampaikan aspirasi kami.
Ya. Kawan-kawan dan juga kepada pemerintah.
When we arrived in front of governor office and I saw how the government didn't respond to us, I was angry. I took the microphone and started to do oration. The haze and forest fire already happened in Central Kalimantan since 1997 and it keeps coming back every year. This is something that we really need to talk about, advocate about, and of course to find out the solution. So at the time, Wally, the founder of Big Red Button, came to Palangkaraya as a volunteer. We started a partnership at the time, and when we got into the conversations about the haze, and Wally wanted to do more about helping the people. It was like the strength also for me, myself, and also for my team.
There wasn't really a way to be safe from the haze 24 hours a day. So my belief was what was really needful was to build safe rooms. Rooms where the air was filtered, children and the elderly could breathe easily without having to wear masks. And that's what we did. For the next 2 years after 2015, we went to talk to engineers, we went to meet different people to discuss how can we do this right. After 2 years, we finally built this haze shelter. and it has quite a few features to protect the people inside. It has a dust gate that doesn't allow outside air from rushing in. It has first stage air purifier that uses static to capture all the big particles, and it has 6 to 7 fan filters from AirRaiser that clean out the air and bring the PM 2.5 levels down to 0. And it's made of hard walls, so it's concrete, glass windows, and there won't be easy infiltration of the pollution. And the other thing we're really proud about is this deployable haze shelter. It's made from sustainable bamboo. The villagers can find in their backyard and weave it and create this dome in their house. All it takes then is shower curtains to drape over and create the shell, and the same fan filter to put on top. Instead of trying to seal the whole house, we create a safe pocket of air within the house. And a family of 4 to 5 can sleep in that all day long. They should be able to withstand PSI 1000 to 2000 conditions. So over the last 2 years, as we were building the haze shelter, we were privileged to see Kalimantan without the smoke, without the fires. The skies were blue, the forests were beautiful green, and these are forests that clean the air of the world.
Kalimantan is so beautiful. I'm so proud to be born in Kalimantan. Kalimantan once dubbed as the lung of the world. That's the place that we call home. And our homeland should not be in the haze, because in the past it was not like that. So I really hope that Kalimantan will be free from the haze.
If we all stood up together and went out to do something about the environment, something concrete and not just on social media or typing angry comments, I think we could reverse climate change. But we need to get in action.